Hey guys, welcome back to another week of the PPL. This is the last week, unfortunately. This week we're facing the based Ellie, or at Mespion, or whatever she likes to go with. I just know her as Ellie. She's got a very terrifying team to me, although I do have type advantage. She can pull out a lot of things to handle my team extremely well, mainly being Venusaur, Electros. Electros is an extreme problem for my team. I really have nothing. Oh, I need a charger for my 3DS. 1 second, guys. I need to plug in my charger. What is this? My fan? Okay. 1 second. I know. Please don't be my monitor. Okay, it's not my monitor. Thank you. Not my monitor. I'm gonna edit this out. Yeah, maybe I'll leave it in. I don't know. Alright, so let's go over my team, and I'll talk about her team as we go. Predictable to Thunderous, a Nasty Plot, Timid, Prankster, Expert Belt, Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot, Psychic, and Grass Knot. Grass Knot covers the Seismitoad if she decides to bring it. If I have Rain, which I'm totally bringing, and she probably expects me to bring. The only problem is, with my Politoed, I'll get to it in just a second, but, after I get a Nasty Plot, this thing one-shots the Salamence with a Thunderbolt, as long as she's not specially invested. I destroy the, Thundurus, I speed tie, although I'm timid, I think we'll speed tie. I just gotta hope I win. And if I'm max HP, as long as she doesn't have, like, Rock Slide or anything, I should be fine. But, I literally two-shot her whole team after I get a Nasty Plot up. I just need to keep him at enough health to where he can take some hits and be able to, you know, outspeed a Scarf for... Although if she brings Scarf Tarot Cross and goes for, like, a Stone Edge, that sucks. Like... that would really suck. So now I'm bringing RT Drizzle the Politoed. I last minute changed my item from Damp Rock to Rocky Helmet because I believed it helped me more because I was going to be switching in Politoed a lot more to take some physical hits because I don't have a lot to take physical hits on my team. I was going to bring in Moongus, but then I realized that, you know, if she brings Venusaur, Spore, I can't Spore anything. Like, Venusaur can just wall me a lot, and that'll force a switch, and that'll just suck. I probably should bring a Moongus and maybe drop the Goodra, but I don't know. But he's got Scald, Ice Beam, Psychic, in case she decides to swap in the Venusaur, who I think she'll bring, especially defensive Venusaur. But other than that, no. Not really much to do. Rain Dance, just in case she brings Sunny Day and decides to swap Darmanitan. If she brings Darmanitan in and I'm low health, I expect her to go for like a Flare Blitz or something, or I just need backups for Rain. Since I don't have the Damp Rock, my Rain isn't going to be lasting as long. Now I have Remember Me, the Mamoswine, the Adamant, Thick Fat, Choice Scarf, Stone Edge, Ice Shard, Icicle Spear, and Earthquake. As long as she doesn't have Choice Scarf Tarot Cross, I should be good to outspeed her entire team. I really need to keep this thing alive so I can take out the Salamence if it's Choice Scarf with an Ice Shard. As long as she's not like Yachi Berry, but if she's Yachi Berry, then I'll outspeed and have the Icicle Spear, which I'm gonna have to figure out if she's Scarfed or not, and, you know, play everything by ear. Now I'm bringing a unique set for the Honchkrow. I was originally gonna bring Choice Scarf, but I just thought this would be a lot more interesting to bring. The Adamant Moxie Leftovers. I believe I have 100 HP investment, 156 speed investment, and 252 attack. I Brave Bird, Sucker Punch, Substitute, which if she has the Venusaur, I totally expect her to swap it out on my Honchkrow. In which case, I want to go for a Substitute. Then I can roost back all my HP that I get away after, you know, recoil from Brave Bird, which is nice. It might come through, it might not. I might regret not bringing Choice Scarf later on. That could be a problem. Next, I'm bringing the standard Kingler set, except he has Rain Dance. He's just Timid, Swift Swim, Life Orb. if I'm in the rain, base 300 speed, I outspeed everything on her team. Nothing Choice Scarfed outspeeds me. Maybe Salamon's Choice Scarfed, or, no, I don't think any of them outspeed me Choice Scarfed. And then I'm bringing Moisturizer, the Gudra, the Mild Sap Sipper. This is my swap in for Venusaur to stop a Sleep Powder, a Leech Seed. She could have Sunny Day on the Venusaur, which would be a problem. But I've got the Power Whip. I'm actually mixed, which is why I'm mild nature. Power Whip, Dragon Pulse, Earthquake, and Thunderbolt. I can't really do too much to her Darmanitan. If she decides to swap it in, I have the Earthquake, and if I think she's going to swap it in, I'm going for the Earthquake, regardless of anything. But that's my team. I don't know if I'm going to do a team recap of her. I might just go straight to the battle. But thanks for watching. I will see you guys at the battle. Alright, guys. Okay, some lag. Why is this lagging? Alright, there we go. Alright, guys, so we've got our battle with Ellie, and let's get this started. So, I, of course, am post-comming this because I don't like live-comming during the Wi-Fi battles. You know, I lead off with my predictable to Thundurus, my predictable lead, and she leads off with Troy Quinn. I was actually thinking about her leading off with this because it was her best lead for pretty much everything on my team, and I find out right off the bat as she goes for a U-turn that she is a physical Electros, which is what I worried about extremely badly. So she's got the Electros, and I swapped into my Gudra to take that. He did not take that very well, and she brings in her Salamence, knowing that I have to swap out after that pivot. So now I bring in RT Drizzle because it's my best option, but she actually goes for Toxic after this, and this is freezing like a bitch, and it's really annoying. I get my rain up. Like, I was really surprised that she went for Toxic here. I didn't know if this was a bulky Salamence or what until after the battle when she sent me the set. It was fucking insane. Like, it was made just to counter my team with the IVs and EVs, you know, all that. Now, she brings in Milotic, a perfect swap in to eat up an Ice Beam because she thought, you know, maybe I was Scarf, you know, I could live any hit, but it's pretty much her best bet to swap out and just let the toxic damage rack up on me. So I'm actually gonna swap into my Gudra, I believe, my Moisturizer, and she goes for a Dragon Pulse, I believe, and Dragon Pulse it's gonna do a decent amount, although I'm Assault Vested. If I were Calm, that would have done nothing. I ran a 252 special attack, and she's just gonna go for a Skull, trying to get the burn to, you know, let me stall out. I go for the Thunderbolt, knowing that she's probably physically defensive, and that does a lot of damage. So that way I know she's not specially defensive. And now she brings in Gramble, and I make the dumb play and go for a Dragon Pulse, knowing that, you know, it wasn't safe to bring in a Dragon move at all, and she gets that perfect. So now my rain stops, and that sucks as well. So I'm gonna have to swap out, and I believe I go straight into my Politoed. Yeah, that's right. And here's where she misses. Oh, there's the rain. There's the rain. She actually misses her Play Rough here, which is it's good for me, but I feel bad at the same time because I don't like battles having a lot of hacks in them. And it is only, I believe, 95% or 90% for Play Rough. But now she brings in Politoed, and I actually make she brings in Milotic, and I make a double swap in, knowing that she was gonna swap into Milotic into my Thundurus, but I get greedy and go for a Nasty Plot, which I should have just gone for a Thunderbolt, because it would have taken it out, because it was a 2-hit KO no matter what. I should have just gone for the Thunderbolt and not risked it. She ended up staying in, which sucks for me. Now she can bring in pretty much anything Scarfed, and it'll take me out, which is terrible for me, because I needed this Thundurus at +2 and at full health. So I made a bad play there. It probably cost me the game. I didn't think about it, but she actually swaps into her Electros, baiting the Choice Scarf. Turns out she's actually Choice Scarfed in the end, but that really doesn't matter. Now this is perfect for her, and my rain stops. This is a problem for me. I also make a dumb play. I predicted her to, you know, go for a Drain Punch, which she does have Drain Punch. I thought it was, you know, a decent play, thinking, you know, maybe she should go for an electric move, but she makes the obvious prediction there, go for the Drain Punch. So she's in my head right now. She's got me pretty good here. So I have to swap back into my Politoed, knowing I really have nothing else to do anything to this fucking Electros, because it pretty much takes any hit on my team, and the only thing that can take a hit from it, well, is this Politoed. I'm actually gonna, you know, get the Rocky Helmet damage off, but, you know, there's no reason, at this time, I was fishing for a Scald Burn. That would have been perfect for me. If I had gotten a burn here, I believe I had a chance of living it. No, I think I would have died regardless because of the poison. And that sucks because I needed Politoed because she baited the Choice Scarf. I didn't know her Heracross was Choice Scarfed until later on in the match, but it would have been perfect because I needed the Rain. Although I had other options for Rain, Politoed is my best option for Rain. I take out the Electros there with my Icicle Spear, and she brings in actually Darm, her Heracross, telling me that, you know, she's faster than me, and she's probably Choice Scarfed. So I bring in Goodra, knowing that I need to sack something off here, and it's actually a problem for me because, you know, Heracross hurts my team a lot. Like, extremely badly. This Heracross, I should have prepared for it a lot more than I did, and I didn't, and it really sucks that I didn't. So I bring in my Kingdra, knowing this is the only option I have to take out this Heracross, and she actually sacks off her Tornadus here, knowing that she really doesn't need it for my team right now. I went for the safe Surf, thinking it'd take out Heracross, possibly, but, you know, I'm in a real bad spot here, and the rain ends. Unfortunately, if I had Damp Rock, it would have been perfect. Now she brings in Gramble, and then this is where I should have realized it was Choice Scarfed, because why would she bring it in? I mean, I know she could have taken one Surf, but it's still really crappy, and it turns out her Gramble is actually Choice Scarfed as well, which I bring in Costello, and I go for a substitute, thinking maybe she'd swap out here, but she's Choice fucking Scarfed, and takes me out with a Play Rough, and that sucks extremely badly. I bring in my Mamoswine, because it's the only thing I have, and I went for the Icicle Spear, probably wouldn't have been able to take it out, maybe. She brings in Heracross, and unfortunately I don't get 5 hits. If I had gotten 4 hits with my Icicle Spear, I would have had a chance to take out this Heracross. But I don't get lucky enough, and she takes me out with a close combat. Gets her Moxie boost up, and unfortunately, after my Kingdra taking that Life Orb damage and that Moxie boost, I'm not going to be able to live this next close combat. And that really sucks. And that's going to be GG, because Ellie played extremely well. I enjoyed the battle, Ellie. Thanks for the battle. Go check out her channel. A link in the description below. And I will see you guys next video.